So one of the common questions that I get asked a lot is, Scott, what is the best time to post on YouTube? What's the best time of week? What's the best time of day? And I want to share with you my thoughts on this. And there is a better time to post, and there is better hours to post. And I'm going to share that with you. But I will say this. I want to be very, very clear with this, is that the best time to post is when you can post. All right. Let me just throw that out there. A lot of people, they get hung up on when am I supposed to post? When is the best time? Now, there are some things we can see from our audience and from the audience that you're targeting that we can see. And I'm going to share that with you here. So I'm not saying like, forget all that. I'm not saying that at all. We're going to definitely want to look into that. But what I would say is, and this is the biggest thing and the reason why people don't succeed, is because they're not consistent, because they get hung up on when is the right time, what is the right equipment, what is the right topic, all of the like wanting to know all the answers before they actually do it. And then that holds them back. The best thing that you can do is create your own schedule, and then you stay consistent on that schedule. Okay. Because I would rather you say, okay, you're going to post on Mondays at 10 o'clock in the morning. Okay. And by the way, you can schedule these so you don't have to be like locked in that you have to be home or whatever. Like you can schedule them. But I do think there is something to being consistent. I think there's a lot to being consistent. If there was like one thing that I would say would be, my secret sauce would be that I've been very, very consistent in whatever business that I've done in the past. And it's just because I keep showing up. I'm really relentless when it comes to that too. And I think the hard part for a lot of people is that they struggle because they post and then they don't see results right away. And then they get frustrated and then they stop. And then they come back 2 or 3 weeks later and they're like, why am I not getting any results? It's because you weren't consistent. So the big takeaway is just post whenever. If you missed your time slot, don't worry about it. Post the next day then. I actually did that on a video on my bigger channel, Brand Creators, which is almost at 100,000. Depending on when you're watching this, it might be at 100,000 subscribers. But that video or that channel, I was supposed to post on a Friday, and for some reason the scheduling got screwed up within it. I might have posted it for the wrong day, whatever. It happens. So I said, screw it. I want to get that video out. I'm going to go ahead and post it. So I went ahead and I published it on a Saturday. And that Saturday video, took off. I think it got like 9,000 views in like 24 hours. And I was like, whoa. So wait a minute here. Does it really matter when we post those videos? Maybe. But I can tell you this, if I would have waited till Monday, would it have had the same result? Maybe. Don't know. But I'm really not going to even like look into that. Now, I do now say, okay, if I want to post on a Saturday, I can post on a Saturday. Nothing wrong with that. If your audience is there, here's the thing. People think that if you post at a certain time, and if that video doesn't do good right out of the gate, then it's going to be a failure. That is wrong. I have a video on this channel that I posted, I believe it was on like a Monday, and I think on a Thursday, it took off. It was a dog. It didn't do anything in the first 4 days. And then all of a sudden, poof, up she went. Hey, I wanted to cut in here real quick. I am a big believer in putting the blinders on and having a plan to follow. And I've been doing this now for over 15 plus years. I've built multiple businesses on the back of YouTube, and I always follow these 3 things: attention, relationship building, and then comes the money. And I actually put it into a document, and it's the document that I'm following for this newer channel, Live Video School. And I'd love to give you a copy of it. It's 18 pages and it walks you through the entire business plan. If you'd like a copy, just put 100K in the comments. Again, that's 100K in the comments. I'll send that over to you, and it will be a detailed plan that I'm currently following and one that I've developed over the last 15 years. And you're going to hear in a second where I start talking about putting the blinders on and really focusing. And if you have this plan, that's exactly what you're going to want to do. All right, so let's get back to the video. So in the beginning, it's all really about us feeling like, oh, was this one of our top 10? you know, and it makes you feel good. It makes you go, oh, this might have a chance. But just understand that you're really not going to be banking on that. That is what your subscribers are seeing. That's when your subscribers will be notified when you push that out. But it doesn't mean that that's the best ultimate time. And if you don't post at that time, it's not going to do well. So you want to know when is the right time for you? Whenever you can commit to posting that video on that time. So I would say that just to keep you consistent, I would say right now, and maybe even do this in the comments, let me know, what is your posting day of the week? Are you posting once a week? Are you posting twice a week? Are you posting 3 times a week? Let me know, and let me know what those days are. So for us, right now, on my Brand Creators channel, I am posting 5 times a week, okay? And it didn't start that way. I started with once a week, then I went to twice a week, then I went to 3 times a week, then I think I went to 5 times a week. And the reason why is because I came up with a pretty cool little content strategy that allows me to show up for about 2 hours, and then I have a week's worth of content. And that's basically my live streaming little strategy. So I go live, and then I kind of like pre-build what I'm going to be teaching, and I kind of break out each chunk in its own clip. So it'll be its own clip later, but it's actually like one live stream. So it's almost like a recording session. I'll actually link that up in the description if you want to check that out. It's on our channel. You can go in the playlist as well. It's just, it doesn't have to start that way. But in the beginning, you want to start on a day that you feel like you can show up every week and keep consistency. Okay, keep consistency. Now, once you start rolling, you can look at your audience in the analytics, and you can see when is the best time that your audience is online. And so you can go into your analytics and you can see that stuff. Now, does that mean that's the best ultimate time for your subscribers? But it doesn't mean that it's necessarily your audience or your bigger audience. So that's why I wouldn't necessarily say you have to live by the analytics. Okay, there's people that say don't post at night, right? Don't post at night, just post during the day. I've seen people post at night and it does great. So you just have to keep in mind that you're not posting necessarily for the first day or the first week. You're posting just to get the video live, like get it live. That's why we named this video channel or this YouTube channel Live Video School. It's about live video, but it's also just about making your video live, like making it active so people can actually discover it and people can watch it. Okay. So this channel we're posting right now, I think we started with 2 a week. Then we went to 3 a week, counting the live. So we did 2 videos and then 1 live stream. And then now what we're doing, we're testing this. We don't know that we're going to keep doing this. We're doing 1 a day, like 1 a day. How am I able to do that? Very simple. I do this right here. I'm literally right here. I'm at my lake house. We're up here. This is an Airbnb that I own, and we're here, and I'm going to shoot some content. I'm out in the yard, and I figured, you know what? This is a question that comes in a lot. I'm going to go ahead and answer it. And this video will literally take me 10 minutes. I will export it off of here into my computer. I will upload it into YouTube, and it will be live. I'll do a thumbnail, take a screenshot from this, do a thumbnail. By the way, the unedited, more raw videos are doing better right now. They're doing better. So the bottom line is just post videos whenever you can and try to stay consistent. Not even try, stay consistent. Commit to it and stay consistent. And I think that's the big thing. But I know sometimes you get stuck on titles, you get stuck on what your video topics are going to be, and that is a struggle, okay? But you can actually check out a video that I shot right here, which actually walks you through 10 of the titles that I've been using over and over and over again. I actually use them as the template, but you can actually use them, and I'll walk you through each and every one of them. There's 10 of them. Watch that video next. I'll walk you through them. I'll see you there.